What up, what up, what up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you, man. Welcome back to the channel. I had to jump on real fast. Is Kamala Harris set up for failure? Is Kamala Harris set up for failure, man? Anybody who knows me, I love the game of politics, the business of politics, right? Whether you're a Trump supporter, or whether you're a Biden supporter, whether you're Republican, Democrat, conservative, or liberal. And I've been watching since Joe Biden stepped down and since Kamala Harris took over, as well as since Trump has been, you know, he survived the assassination attempt, and the more information is coming out about that. But I started asking the question. I've been watching as Kamala Harris has raised ungodly amounts of money. Now, I don't know if people are giving her that money because that's what was dedicated to Joe Biden, that people had said we're not going to donate unless he drops out, and now that's shifting to Kamala Harris. So was that money donated to her? Or was that money donated because, okay, it was going to Biden, but if he didn't drop out, we were going to withhold the money? So I'm still studying that. But either way, it's a huge amount of money. But I was looking at the approach that they're taking, and Kamala Harris is being set up to fail at winning the presidency. It appears that her job is to just make sure that the House and the Senate doesn't get out of control. I've been listening to some of her speeches, and I'm like, whoever's advising her, and such a historical thing as far as the first female and female of color that can potentially win the president of the United States. But I'm not hearing any policy. And it's politics, P-O-L-I-T-I-C-S, and then policy, which is P-O-L-I-C-Y. So I've been looking, and it's just more against Donald Trump. And like I've always said, there's two types of voters right now. You're either voting for Trump or you're voting against Trump. But I realize my opinion right now is that she's set up to fail because I don't see a continuation of policy from the Biden-Harris administration. If you guys saw it, Benjamin Netanyahu just came to Washington, and regardless of what's going on in Gaza, in the Middle East, if she's going to be president, Biden met with Netanyahu, so why isn't Kamala Harris meeting with Netanyahu? If you're going to win this presidency, you have to be there to meet a world leader when he comes in. And again, I get that the political, nature of the war and that kind of thing, but I'm like, she's doing these rallies, got a lot of people showing up, but there's not policy or continuation to talk about what she's going to do about inflation, to talk about what she's going to do about the border, what she's going to talk about when it relates to the Supreme Court or reproductive rights or whatever, that kind of thing. I'm seeing more, we're going to do more prosecution of Donald Trump. That's kind of been the theme to get her base fired up. And I said, oh God, I think they're just trying to make sure that they don't lose the Senate and the House this badly. I'm like, I know Joe Biden probably got paid to step down, but the question is, how much is Kamala Harris getting paid to possibly not win this thing? And again, guys, just look at some of the rallies, look at some of the things she did, and they're allowing her to go speak at a sorority event instead of meeting the Prime Minister of Israel so we can get a ceasefire on this thing. Now, Trump is meeting with her, and I just want to see more presidential things be done with her. Regardless of who you vote for, you want this to be an equal fight, a fair fight. Trump has to go out and talk policy. He's got to run on his record. She's got to go out and talk policy and run on her record. I don't want to hear what she did as a prosecutor, because I don't want to go through more lawfare in politics. Because when gas is $4 or $5 a gallon, when milk's $7 a gallon, when you walk out of the grocery store with 2 bags and you just spend $100, man, I need you to address that. Tell me what you're going to do about that. Tell me how you're going to get these prices down. Because as an informed voter, we want to hear what you're going to do. But if you've been set up to just try to protect the down ballot, now I understand the approach they're taking with her. Because at this rate, guys, and I'm watching some of these polls, it's not connecting. And I saw where BLM just came out and said they don't support how Harris got the nomination. And if she doesn't get BLM, what is happening right now? This is a major thing happening right now where Kamala Harris may have just been here to stop the bleeding down ballot. The failure is going to be when she loses, but how much is that going to set back people, women and people of color, when they try to go run again, if you're being able to be used by pawn just to protect the Senate and the House? And it makes sense. Barack hadn't come out and endorsed her yet. But I've noticed Hakeem Jeffries has come out and endorsed her. Chuck Schumer has come out and endorsed her. Nancy Pelosi has come out and endorsed her. Clyburn has come out and endorsed her. People in the Senate and the House are endorsing her. And then it made me realize, yep, that's what's happening. She's here to protect the down ballot. I don't think she is trying to actually beat Trump. They trying to stop the bleeding and get ready for 2028. Y'all get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think, man. Is Jeff crazy or is Jeff on to something? What do y'all think they doing with Kamala Harris? Because it doesn't seem like she's actually trying to beat Donald Trump. It's like, let's stop the bleeding for 2024. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you hadn't already, mash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for notifications. And until next time, I'm going to holler.